Hey, what's up everyone? Hope everyone is well. I recently got my first anamorphic lens for my Panasonic S1H, and in this video I quickly want to show you guys my setup, show you all the components and show you the settings on my camera and on the Atomos Ninja V. So let's get into it. Alright, so in order for all of this to work, you're gonna need quite a few items. I'm just gonna start with the body. I'm using the Panasonic S1H and we're gonna build up from there. So the first thing you're gonna attach to your camera is the Sigma MC21EF to L mount converter. This is a really nice thing to have if you want to use cheap EF mount lenses on your camera, but it's also nice for the setup because on here we're gonna put a M42 to EF mount adapter, and on there we're gonna put the taking lens, which in my case is the Helios 44M 58mm lens. Then we're gonna need a clamp to connect the taking lens to the anamorphic lens. I'm using the Red Stand small anamorphic clamp, which I got off of eBay. And finally on there we put the Eiki 16F 2x anamorphic lens, also known as Sankor 16F. It's exactly the same lens, just a different brand on there. One final thing that is really important when putting the anamorphic lens on the clamp is that you have to align it correctly. Make sure it's vertically aligned so things don't look wobbly or slant. Take some time to align this. Line it up with, for example, a mirror or something that has a lot of vertical lines so you can see if it looks good. And once it is, just tighten those clamps and start having fun with it. Alright, so now we've put all of the components together, it's time to dive into the Panasonic S1H menu and set all the right settings so we can start filming with this anamorphic lens. Hopefully some of these settings are the same on the Panasonic S5. I don't own one, so I can't check, but I hope some of this stuff works on there. First thing you want to do is go over to the recording quality. And set it to one of the 4K anamorphic settings. I mostly use the 24p or the 48p setting. Whatever works for you, but these are both for anamorphic lenses. Of course, if you want to shoot in 24 frames per second, of course you have to set the system frequency to 24 Hz, so cinema settings. Another important setting is the anamorphic D-squeeze display. Since this is a 2x anamorphic lens, you want to set it to 2, so go over to anamorphic D-squeeze display. Normally it's set to off. In our case, we're gonna set it to 2. So there we go. So the last thing we have to set is go back to your recording settings and go all the way down and go to image stabilizer. And over here there's an option called anamorphic video. Normally this is set to off, but again set this to 2. Of course you can also save your settings to a custom mode. So like I said, I've saved it to C1, so this makes it possible to quickly switch between your normal video settings and your anamorphic settings. Some of you might be using an external monitor like the Atomos Ninja V, and in that case you also have to set the right D-squeeze settings on there. Press this yellow icon and then just swipe to the right. And as you can see, I've already set mine to the right settings, but normally it looks like this. You see, there's quite a few settings. Yep, normally it looks like this. You just have the arrow to the left and the arrow to the right. And as you can see, it looks like a 4x3. But yeah, just press it. And as you can see, now you have the right D-squeeze. It also says 2x 4x3. So if you have a different anamorphic lens, so just keep scrolling through it. There's 1.8, 1.5, 1.33. So select whatever you need, and yeah, then you're pretty much good to go.
Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. It's been a lot of fun filming with this anamorphic lens. The only downside is definitely the double focusing, but we all know that. Apart from that, I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.